Hello, hi, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I'm gonna just give you a little sister chat type vibe. We're just gonna chat about what I have been doing to heal my gut and my skin and also detox from some really super fun black mold exposure. Quick disclaimer, I am not a professional. I'm not saying you need to incorporate these things. Everybody's different, and I recommend talking to a doctor, a functional nutritionist, somebody with some sort of certification before adding any of these things to your routine. I'm simply sharing what has been going on in my life and what I have been doing to see progress. If y'all have been around a while, you know that this has been a journey, and I definitely have had my struggles and my fair share of issues with my gut health, acne, all of the things. 3 years ago, I started my gut health journey. I had a ton of food sensitivities. I took food sensitivity tests, realized that I was having issues with so many of my favorite foods because I had been so restrictive with an eating disorder that I had in the past. Flash forward, I cut out a few things temporarily using an elimination diet, added them back. This is something I don't recommend unless you're doing it with help of a professional because it can become very restrictive and very toxic and really hard to get nourishment. Now I can eat dairy, gluten, and I feel really good. Other things that I've done to help my gut over the years has been bone broth, not every single day, but some quality bone broth, especially the bone broth hot chocolate. Don't knock it till you try it. I incorporated digestive enzymes. I started prioritizing probiotic and prebiotic rich foods, sauerkraut, coconut yogurt, things like that. Also in general, just with my gut health, I also just focused on my nervous system and really trying to regulate my stress levels, and truly I think that is what has helped so much the past few years. Honestly, it's just my central nervous system regulation. I was living in fight or flight from past trauma, and that was really wreaking havoc on my digestive system because if you don't know, stress and your digestive system are literally correlated. Your gut is like your second brain almost. So if your head is not doing so well, your gut's not going to be doing so well. So I really did some internal work. Life got less stressful, and I just focused on just being a happy girly, and it really did help. Moving forward to my skin. My skin has been on a roller coaster. We'll have seasons of really great, seasons of bleh, but I will say, knock on wood, this has been the longest streak or longest consecutive streak of clear skin I've had in a long time. I tried everything from spending hundreds on dermatologist products. I tried tretinoin, which honestly wrecked my skin. The things that helped me the most were switching to a water filter in my sink. Miami has really hard water, and so honestly, as soon as I did that, I noticed a huge change. Simplifying my products, taking out the tretinoin and all the extra things in my routine, and just exfoliating every few days and alternating with a gentle cleanser and a really great moisturizer. Again, stress management really helped with my skin as well. I cannot stress that enough. If you feel like you're trying all the things, like I had a really healthy diet and I was still struggling with acne, I feel like I balanced my hormones, still couldn't clear my skin, and that truly was because literally forgot what I was saying. Also with skin, I always thought it was some major hormone imbalance, and for a while there it was my hormones. Then I realized, aside from the water filter, something that really helped was liver support. That is something I never thought about. I always neglected, but it makes total sense looking back. But I think it's just something that's not glamorous, and a lot of people don't think about it. The liver is in charge of filtering out so many toxins and things from your body. If it's not working properly, those toxins are building up and they're showing in your skin. I started incorporating these liver drops, which I will insert here, and they quite literally changed my life. I am not saying this is going to work for you, but for me personally, it seems to be a very real correlation between my liver and my skin. The liver drops have been so helpful, as well as castor oil packs. Those have been the bomb too. Skin was feeling good, my hormones felt balanced, my gut health was in check. Life and body and health, I just felt so in control, so good, rarely bloated or broke out. I finally was I found it. I found the solution. Joke's on me. All of a sudden, last month, I started having insane symptoms. I guess it's been a little over a month, about 5 weeks ago. Started with sinuses. I was am I getting sick? Crazy sinuses, but it didn't feel like a sickness. It felt like an allergy type sinus, if you know what I'm saying. And then after that, the symptoms just kept piling up on each other. Suddenly, my skin was breaking out really, really bad, like all over, just like random zits. Then my digestion started getting wonky and I was like, hold up, what is happening? Why am I all of a sudden backsliding and backtracking? Another thing I noticed was my armpits were stinking. This sounds crazy, but usually I don't really smell. I sweat a lot and I still don't really smell, but I noticed all of a sudden I smelled really strongly from this side of my body. I was getting insane brain fog, y'all, like unreal. Like I've never had it this bad. Like I could not focus on anything. Everything felt daunting. I can't remember the last time I didn't go to the gym for like weeks at a time, and that I did that. Like I literally just like stopped going to the gym because I was struggling so bad. I was like, am I gonna feel sick forever? So these symptoms went on so long. I felt so lost and confused, and I just immediately was like, oh, it's hormones or gut health, because that's what your mind first goes to, I feel like. Start Googling, and I'm like, what is wrong? I did all the work. Like, I don't understand. Then I realized I was eating black mold regularly. I was downing black mold, not a little bit of it, big amounts of it. And how I realized that was because I grabbed one of my dates and I pressed it and black powder just shot out of it. It was the most disgusting thing ever. That got me thinking, oh my God, I need to cut all of these open and see if there's black mold in them. Sure enough, black mold in all of them. And then I thought back of when my symptoms started, and it is when I bought those dates. All of a sudden it clicked, because in the past I actually realized the only allergy I really have is black mold. It affects people differently. So some people can live in a house of black mold and literally not feel any symptoms right away. But for me, I was even in my mom's house once, realized she had a little bit of black mold. She was totally fine, just living in it, had no idea. And I literally woke up like I was gonna die. Like, I literally was like, this is the end. I made the correlation of like, oh my gosh, all the symptoms I had when I was in my mom's house with black mold have come back, but just 10 times more strong, because I was digesting it. It's kind of reassuring to realize that I wasn't doing anything to backtrack on my progress of my gut or my skin or my hormone health. It was more so this underlying cause, this new root issue, which was mold. So now my most recent adventure has been detoxing from black mold. In order to do that, here's the things that I am doing. It's really great that I was already incorporating liver support, because in order to detox your body from anything really, you got to focus on prioritizing liver, gut, and lymph. Luckily, I was already focusing on the liver with my liver supplement, so I just upped the amount that I was doing castor oil packs. So now I do them about 3 times a week. Basically, you rub castor oil over your liver and wrap a little wrap around it, apply a little bit of heat a few times a week, and this really helps to kind of detox that liver. For lymph support, I have been doing like weird little arm massages, not arm massages, but right here on my armpits, and I noticed that has helped with the smelling a little bit. I started incorporating bone broth a little more regularly again, just until my gut is in a good spot, because you really have to support your gut health when you're detoxing. Also, make sure I am doing the sauna a few times a week, as well as just sweating through exercise. The best way to get these toxins out is sweating, pooping. You want to keep those systems going and flowing, if you know what I'm saying. So anything you can do to support them. Also, I am taking activated charcoal just temporarily. What this is it's a binder, and to keep it really simple, because I am not a professional, what it does is when you take this, all the toxins stick to that binder, and it helps you to go to the bathroom and push those toxins out without getting a little TMI. Something new I started was acupuncture. I've only gone twice. I will say I was very skeptical at first, because I was like, you're just poking me. Like, how does this actually help? My digestion actually improved a lot, as well as my sinuses were almost completely gone. I'm still a little snotty, but nothing like I was. I really do think it's starting to help. It is expensive, so y'all know I'll keep it real with y'all and keep you posted. I keep everyone posted on Instagram with that, so if you're interested, follow me over there for more regular updates on my acupuncture journey. Overall, I'm feeling worlds better than I have been. I was down bad the last few weeks, y'all, like bad. So I am just grateful to be alive, honestly. Just wanted to give you guys a little update. I get a lot of questions on those topics, so I was like, you know what, it's just easier to sit down and share with you guys. Oh, Alora, join the community. I'll put the link below if you're interested. We have weekly sister chats where we talk via Zoom, unlimited resources, recipes. Honestly, it's just a girlhood where we hype each other up, so check that out. There's still a few hoodies left if you want to get one before they're sold out. I'll also put the link to those down below. Let me know what you want to see from me next. I love you guys. You're the best. I hope you're having the best, most amazing, wonderful, perfect day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.